Anything else I should say?
Okay, we're back. We're doing our center field matchup with Jack Cabatti and A.B. Cohen. I'll tell you, the only advantage I would give Jack Cabatti, he has an outstanding arm. A.B. Cohen has a very good arm. I would say this year I would give the edge. And A.B. Cohen, I might add, has been in the World Series all 3 years he's played in the league.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's another little tidbit. I'm going to give the slight edge to A.B. Cohen.
Now, you're right about Jack Cabatti has the better arm of the two,
Yeah.
I think. I saw him make some throws in the games against us that were fabulous. So I think he has the better arm, but he missed a week just now. It's very close. I got to go A.B. Cohen there. And A.B. Cohen also because A.B. Cohen's on the Marshall team, right?
Yeah.
A.B. Cohen has to cover that left field portion a little more
Yeah.
because doesn't have Eshko over there, covers more ground. But like I said, the youth of the league shining through.
Yeah. Very slight edge we gave to A.B. Cohen. I would not. I mean, it really could go either way.
So far we went through a bunch of players' positions, and there's hardly any sweeps. It's just Mo Shama really at this point. So.
Right.
Now the next one is a couple of wily veterans in right field. Maybe combined 58 years of service in the YMSL. Eli Haddad for Insane, and Albert Levy for U.S. Marshals. And I don't even know where to go here. Eli Haddad always been a stellar defensive player, not much of an offensive threat. And Albert Levy steadies the right field.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not going to make spectacular plays, but it could go really either way.
Yeah, it's again pretty close. I would give the slight edge to Albert Levy because he's gotten some very key hits in the playoffs this past week, the week before. So defensively, I think they're about the same, but Albert may have a little bit of an edge in the hitting, so I would give him a slight edge.
I agree. First of all, I think it's the opposite of what we were talking about in center field with the youngsters and the youth. We have this league equal opportunity. We have the senior citizens playing right field.
Yeah.
But Albert Levy has come up with big hits. He can hit. Every year he puts up numbers. They're not going to blow up the page or anything, but he puts up solid numbers. I give the edge to Albert Levy.
Yeah, I would give a slight edge to Albert. He does come through, and and he's pretty solid out there. He's not going to make anything spectacular, but he will make the plays. Now the big one. This is going to dictate the whole series, and it's pitcher. You have Steve Azer, Hall of Famer, versus Ali Marshall, future Hall of Famer. Boy, I don't know. I don't even know where to start here. You have one of the most dynamic offensive threats ever to play in this league, and one of the best pitchers to ever play. And Ali, this year, has really elevated his pitching to another level. So. We're going to wait for your predictions before I give mine. But, your analysis.
Again, just like you said it, Stevie Azer, definitely a better pitcher. Ali is pitching great as well, though. But when you add Ali's hitting to the mix, and Stevie doesn't bat at all, you have to give the edge to Ali because of the hitting. So his hitting makes up for the lack of pitching he has against Stevie, so I give Ali the edge.
But the question is, if Azer can throw, like we said in the regular season, 2-0 and 4-2 or 4-3.
And Ali only had one hit.
And Ali only had one hit. How do you weigh that? But it's something to think about. 100%. It's something that could be a great debate. But Ali's hitting is just too strong.
Yeah. It's
just too strong to overlook it. He's a top handful hitter in the whole entire league.
Yeah.
So, and he's the pitching, and he's the captain. And he's the psychiatrist on this team of nuts,
which is which is pretty pathetic.
So you got to give the edge to Ali, but it's hard to believe that we can sit here and say that Azer doesn't get the edge with the year he's had. So
who are you giving?
I'm giving the edge to Ali based on the fact that he's the best hitter in the game.
Okay, so that's what I said. I agree with that.
Yeah, Azer definitely Cy Young candidate. As well, dominating the league this year. Could have been an MVP candidate. That's how dynamic it's good. But again, I'd have to give it Ali coming to the plate. I don't think there's a bigger threat a bigger fear for any pitcher in the league to see.
Well, you got to look at it like this: how many guys would you walk to get to Savon? 2, 3? How many guys would be intentionally walked in order to bring Savon up to the plate?
Right. So, and that's what's going to happen again.
And ironically, Steve Azer, great pitcher, has never won a championship. And he's been on some great teams. So I don't know. I'd give a slight edge to Ali, and but really, if Azer's dominating, he
Look,
can
if
shut
it
out
was
this
like the
offense.
regular season, 2-0,
Yeah.
4-3, then the edge, Azer definitely got the edge there.
I gotta say, I didn't know that he never won a championship. That he's got to win this year with the team he has and the season they had. He's got to win. That would be a huge upset.
Yeah, and he's played on some dynamic teams, but So now the next is DH, and you have Aloni Friedman, outstanding young prospect, and Eddie Hakeem. And I don't know. This is another tough one. Eddie Hakeem, pure hitter, has been moved up to the number 2 spot in the last couple of weeks. And Aloni Friedman, a power hitter, brother of Lior. I'd have to give the edge to Eddie Hakeem in this matchup.
Yeah, I agree with that. I would go with Eddie. He's just a little bit of an edge, but he's been hitting great for them.
I'm going with Friedman. He went, and I have the stats here, against this team, against the Marshals. He went 5 for 6 in the regular season. 5 for 6.
Wow.
So I assume that
you have inside information there.
Yeah.
You share with us. What's going on over here?
Yeah, really. Wait.
Right. He went 5 for 6 against Ali, so Ali better start pitching him a little tougher now.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Ali's gonna take that advice seriously.
Yep.
So
to the series prediction. Series or the first 2 games, or
no, we're gonna do the whole series now.
All right.
We gotta. I mean, I think this is gonna be a classic. I don't even know where to begin. You have the best pitcher in the league versus the best offense in the league, the best defense in the league with Insane against a pretty good defense. I think it's going to go the distance.
Nice.
But I think it's going to be U.S. Marshals coming out at the end of the day.
I hate to copy you, but that's the way I feel. So it's going to go to the distance. I like U.S. Marshals. You know, I've been riding U.S. Marshals all along for a while.
Yep.
They have a lot of hitting, too much hitting. I know Stevie Ace is very, very tough, but it's just too much hitting at one point, or at some point. So they have enough hitting to get through, I believe, and Ali's pitching great. So if they get, 5 runs, 6 runs, I think they're going to win enough games to win 3 out of 5.
Wow. Because I'm going third, I'm adjusting my prediction.
You don't have to go against us.
I'm going Insane.
We should have made you write down the picks.
I'm going Insane. If we wrote it down, it would have been different. I'm going Insane. By the way, against Ali and Dash and these crazy guys, they have Marty and Chucky, and between every play, they're saying left fielder move 3 steps to the right. Make sure you throw the ball into second base. Don't forget the cutoff man. Touch third. They are on top of every detail.
And they got Eshko
Chucky coaches first, Marty coaches third, or vice versa. They have it all figured out, and that gives them a little edge also in the World Series when mistakes are magnified.
In how many games?
I'm going to go, let's go 5 games. We want to see the distance.
But unfortunately, Marty cannot catch any of Ali's 400-foot shots or, say, Bond's shots in the gaps. There's only so much you can do out there. But it's been ironically overwhelming. The odds makers have really favored U.S. Marshals.
It's funny because the Insane, I think, is like the business-like boring team, just getting it done.
I think people took it for granted that they've been in first place the whole year, so they're not really looking at them as a dynamic
they were up
team.
early against the Bachelors, and they just stayed in
It
first.
reminds me of the Marshals team is like the Red Sox in 04 with Johnny Damon with the long hair and Manny and all these maniacs.
Yeah.
And the other team is the Yankees that just keep on getting it done and winning it. So
so there we have it. I mean, we're obviously Norman picked Insane, but again, this could go either way. I mean, we could be, I don't think a sweep is going to be in the works here. But I don't think you'll see too many games like 9-7 or 10-8.
No, I think all the games will be close.
I got to tell you, I'm very excited for the series. I think the 2 teams are very interesting to watch, and I think it's going to be a great series. Very exciting.
And they come in healthy, Both teams coming in ready to roll.
I hope to see a good series, no fighting, no issues, no BS. Let's play the games and crown a champion.
And you heard it here. You're going to see thousands of people behind us come Sunday. But right now, that's it from here. And
come early and grab a seat.
Yes. Thank you.
And we'll see you Sunday live from the site.